Yesterday I was talking to this person about non-duality and how everything that we experience is really an illusion, right? And he asked me, if all of this is an illusion, how do we escape it? The way he understood it is in new modern terms like escaping the matrix, right? In traditional terms, it is called as Maya or just illusion. New Gen Z people, they call it the matrix, right? And if it is all a matrix or Maya or illusion, how do we escape it? The short answer really is that you don't need to escape it at all. There is no escape needed here. You only have to be able to see through it. You have to see through the illusion. And once you see through the illusion, you just have to come to terms with it. And that takes time, right? Once you recognize that all that we are experiencing is just due to our instruments of observation, like our senses and our mind, it is projecting the separation, the idea of separate shapes and forms and names and labels in front of us. And that is the world. That is just how it appears to us. And you can't really escape it. As long as you're trying to experience, you will use these instruments. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, all of your senses, including your mind. So the mind and the senses are the instruments of observation that we use to experience the world. And that is just how experience works. Can you escape it? Yeah, maybe by not experiencing at all. But you don't have to escape it. Why would you want to escape it? One only needs to escape if it is an unhappy place, if it is giving you a lot of grief or causing you a lot of suffering. And the suffering really is because you see different shapes and forms, right? And when you see this world of separation, first the separation of you and the other, and then in the other, you see the world, the me and the not me. The not me is the world around you, and the not me is fragmented into different forms and names and shapes and colors. And that is how specificity arises. You like a specific form, you like a specific object attracts you, and you want that. Even if you get that, there are many other things to beget. And when you can get something, it causes happiness and upward spike. And when you can't get something, it causes a downward spike. And you are just engaged in this cycle of spikes of happiness and spikes of sadness, like a puppet having no autonomy of your own. That is why an escape comes to mind. It is a constant cycle of suffering that never ends. That is why people, when they recognize this, people, when they get a glimpse of how this world, this illusion is keeping them in a loop of suffering, they want to escape. But know this, that you are not trying to escape the illusion. You are trying to escape the suffering, especially the suffering, just the suffering. If this illusion wasn't causing you any suffering, it's a fun place to be at, right? If it was all fun and no suffering, would you have a problem with it? Would you like to escape it? So recognize your enemy first. Your enemy is suffering, and your quest is for joy. The matrix or the world or Maya, the illusion, they're just innocent. They're just innocent matter. In Hindu philosophy, the me, the true me, the experiencer is called Purush. And this illusory world that you experience is called Prakriti. And if you think Prakriti is your enemy, then you're done. As long as you are Purush, you will only experience Prakriti. And if you think Prakriti is your enemy, then it's a war forever, a never-ending battle. Forget escape. Life will become a war that will keep going on and on. So really, an escape is not needed. You don't need to escape anything. You only need to see why you're suffering, recognize the exact reason for your suffering. And the suffering really is because you really believe in the illusion more than you believe in the reality. So once you get a glimpse of what reality is like, and the glimpse of reality doesn't mean anything at all. You don't see anything in reality. Getting a glimpse of reality just means that you see the falsity, the falsehood of your perceived world, of separate names, of separate shapes and forms. There is no separation. There is no outlines. All boundaries are just imagined. It's all one unified whole that appears to you as it does just because of your senses and your mind. And once you keep seeing this again and again, and people see it in different ways, right? Some people, they need to hear it again and again until their heart believes it. Some people need to wrestle with it intellectually again and again until a deep conviction sets in. And once that deep conviction starts setting in, your belief in your perceived world, it starts evaporating. It starts vaporizing. It starts to fade away. And you will see the suffering also melt away. It just slowly vanishes. So you don't have to escape the illusion. You don't have to escape Maya. You just have to recognize it. You just have to know it for what it is. That it's just an appearance that appears due to your specific senses and your specific mind that sees the specificity of colors and shapes, all an appearance. There is no division in reality. There's no separate objects. It's just appearing to you like that. And it's seamless. The illusion is very well crafted. You can't doubt it. But once you notice the inconsistencies in it, like just the fact that it appears differently to different beings. Somebody likes an apple, somebody doesn't like to eat apples. The shape of a certain thing appears to you in a different way. It appears to the fish in a different way. The color of an object appears to you in a certain color. To an eagle, it appears in a different color. That is reason enough to understand that the world that appears to you is just appearing that way specifically to you. Another creature is experiencing a different version of the same world. And what's the difference between you and that creature? The only difference is the difference of your mind and senses, right? Mind and body. So different minds and bodies that are not really separate, but experience separation, they see different versions of reality. And all those versions are false, superimposed on reality due to the nature of their mind and their senses. Once you recognize this, your faith in your perception starts to fade away. And that's a good thing because it is a false faith. And your conviction in the truth starts to deepen. Which truth? The truth that existence has no separation at all. It is one undivided reality. So then there is no longing, deep longing for things. And you don't really have to derive it intellectually. It just happens on its own. Once this conviction starts setting in deep into your heart, the suffering just dies. It dies. It gets reduced to minuscule levels. So really, you don't have to escape the matrix. You don't have to escape the illusion. You don't have to escape Maya. You just have to see the false nature of it. How it is innocently appearing to you as the world of separation. And in due time, it starts feeling beautiful. Maya is beautiful. It is a part of you. There's no separation, right? So it is a part of you, an extension of you. There is no you and the other. It's just one unified whole, and within it, you are just playing a drama where you are trying to experience yourself. And it starts feeling beautiful. It starts feeling playful. So this illusion is a beautiful illusion. Maya is beautiful. The matrix, once you recognize it for what it is, once you see through it, you don't have to escape anywhere. It's beautiful. There's a very famous quote in Buddhism. It's disputed that whether the Buddha actually said it or was it some later Buddhist saint who said it. And the quote is, Samsara is nirvana. Sansar is nirvana. If you've even studied a little bit of Buddhism, you would know that how the Buddha says that the sansar is suffering, right? And how we must try to transcend it, how we must try to understand its nature, and it is suffering. And when a Buddhist monk or when a practitioner of Buddhism is so deeply engaged in trying to understand it intellectually through practice and all the techniques, they develop a disdain for samsara, the world that they see around them. And it is unhealthy. So it's very likely that a Buddhist saint just said that sansar is nirvana. What you're seeking is this. This is a part of it. You don't have to escape anywhere. So don't think you will leave samsara, or you will leave the maya, or you will escape the matrix. This illusion is very much a part of you. In fact, this is enlightenment. This is the awakening. It is all through this. Once you recognize the true nature of maya, that is the only way out. And it doesn't propel you out of it. It just finishes off all of your suffering. It just gets rid of all of your problems with it, all of your suffering with it, all of your compulsive desires, all of your non-negotiables. And you start to be in agreement of what is. You see it for the innocent illusion that it is. It's not trying to harm you in any way. It's just your false perception. How will you escape your false perception? Just by trying to fix it, right? Fix your perception. See the problem with your perception. And once that happens, you will lose the need to escape it. Maya will be beautiful for you. It is beautiful. It is perfect as it is. It's beautiful and perfect. So don't try to escape it. See it for what it truly is, not what it appears to be as. Yep. Maya is beautiful.